Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is June 1st, 2015, and today is Monday morning. So looking at the economic calendar, just two numbers coming out today. Manufacturing numbers. One is at 10:30, GBP number coming out. And then at 4 o'clock South African time, we have a number coming out of the U.S., which is another manufacturing number. And that is going on the back of our non-farm payroll first week of the month, this Friday. So let's look at the markets and see how we ended off last week and how we can go this week. This is the Euro USD we're looking at, and it's a beautiful daily chart. Okay, and it's nice that we drew all these lines, but more importantly is that the graph is actually committing to some of these thresholds. We hit just recently 108, and as a result we bounced right off of it. This was an easy money, just to make about 150 pips on this, just on this move. We rallied, and then we had this resistance. So we're at resistance almost right now. If this can really rally this week, let's see if it can. Well, on the back of this non-farm payroll, I would see resistance. Next resistance is at 111. If we falter, then we'll trade within this really tight range between 108, between 110, and I would say 108.23 ish level. So that's where we're holding in the Euro USD. Right now, jumping into it big, maybe you could short a little bit, see if it does play just this range between 110 and 108.23 ish level, but not a big trade. Okay, I wouldn't get aggressively into this on the first day. GBP USD, some action last week, really sold off very nicely, and we're hitting this threshold at 152, and you see that we're bouncing off of it. So we haven't really rallied right back. I would expect some sort of rally this week, but let's see if that happens. There is a little bit of a support level, I would say, at about right here, as you can see with previous resistance right over here. So as it gets closer to 152.50, let's say, I would look to buy this. Anticipation it's going to go higher. However, if it does falter too quickly, then I would get a little bit more concerned and maybe close it out. It might shake you out right below 152, okay, which happens many times, of course, with trading the currencies or trading anything. For example, these lines are not written in stone, so you have to take very precautiously when you're trading this on the downside and picking things that are retracing. Looking at the Dow Jones, we sold off quite heavily last week, about 300 points almost. And we've mentioned this before. We've hit a certain plateau here with the Dow Jones. We didn't really make a higher high here, and now we look like we're going to be breaking it down. We could go down to 17,500. That's not even a question. And I would anticipate we're going to float here in the next couple of weeks as we're in the summer months. And you'll see maybe we'll go down 30 points one day, 50 points another day, but we'll trickling down, and it's not going to be heavy volume. So I'm not going to look really into it in the next couple of months, into the Dow Jones very heavily. As things are going to start quieting off, you'll see. Looking at oil dipped below $58, as we see here, came all the way down to almost touching 56, and then we rallied right back. So I like the fact that I'm reading the charts correctly. Okay, that's a big deal. I'm putting the thresholds at the right spots, and you can see that these are valid moves. The question is how often we're going to just bounce between these two levels. And so this was a case in point where we breached this level at 58.60, broke it down all the way to 56.60, and we came right back. Some people would have anticipated maybe we would continue breaking it down further, but as you can see, we rallied right back. And you should have, if you were short this, you should have at least put a stop loss towards your profit, okay, somewhere in the middle. You don't give back all your profits. It's very important. It's a shame to let a winner become a loser. That's probably the worst thing you can do in trading. So even if you were right and you were up, nicely in this trade, always remember that it could turn against you, and this is a case in point. So this is what I'm concerned about if it happens to the euro or to the GBP USD. So just keep an eye on it. Looking at this is a nice graph of the USD ZAR. USD ZAR, of course, has been trading in this range between 1290 and, as you can see, 1176, which might be a good play. Okay, it might be a good place to short it around this area in anticipation it's going to go down a little bit. But it's not a big deal, but it is it is something to keep on the radar for a trade. This is Fred Razak at CM Trading. I wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.